Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Mad Capper, and this is another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Before we get into the video, a plea to all of you. I don't normally do this, but I ask of you, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the content I put out. I need your help. I'm looking to get to 8,000 subs. I'm looking to get the YouTube algorithm to love me again. In the breaks that I take due to my real life work, I tend to piss off the algorithm. And I have these big dips in views. I'm sure those of you who watch this at least passively enjoy the stuff that I do. So if you could help me out with that, like, subscribe, share if you can, put on notifications, spam message boards, go into AOL chat. Is AOL chat still a thing? Go into AOL chat and just be like ASL space. Here's the YouTube channel. Anything you can to help would be absolutely awesome. Now let's talk about these ridiculous quests that they offer in the clan quest. Now most of the clan quests are pretty fun, pretty easy, and most of them get taken up by your clanmates the second they come out. Thanks a lot, clanmates. So I am stuck doing stupidity, but you know what? Here's the one. I know this is randomly generated. There's always a defeat dungeon, random dungeon, with all champions from random faction, 10 times stage 20 plus. This one is spiders done with Shadowkin. Okay, well, you know what, Plarium? Challenge accepted. I'm gonna take this on. We're gonna have a little fun. So let's go. So here's the team I have put together. Let's go into the dungeon. Let's go into the spider den. We're gonna go 20. We're not gonna add any pain to our already ridiculous pain here. So here's the team I've put together. Nice free-to-play friendly team. So this is all about, you're still doing the attributes. You still know that you need to crowd control the spiderlings. You need HP burn, or you need enemy max HP. Now we don't have enemy max HP, so we're gonna have to use HP burn. Unfortunately, there's a few problems here. First of all, there's only a couple of HP burn champions. Shani has a single target HP burn, which doesn't really help in this particular instance. We of course have Ninja, who you see here. We have Riho, who has a single target HP burn, which is why I'm not bringing in Shani, because she's going to land the HP burn on the spider. And then we're going to have the random ones with spiderlings. Now Yoshi also does that, but he's force affinity, and because we have spirit affinity, we only want one force affinity. And Burangani, if you Burangiri, I am really sorry, man. I'm really sorry. If you have this champion and you still need to do a strategy of weak affinity tank, you have found your weak affinity tank. This guy's passive is actually bonkers for this encounter. He heals his champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or enemy dies. Guess what? The spiderlings are enemies. Guess what? The spider is an enemy. Also, the shield buff is equal. This is really nice in case you get some bad RNG and some of your allies get hit especially. He has a stun, which helps crowd control the spiderlings. Less hits on him. And you've got, this is nothing. The only big deal with this is he's going to walk up, and because we have him with War Master, we have all our champions with War Master. We're going to get those War Master procs. We're just going to help take down the boss spider. And this is the most, I'm not going to show you the stats of all of them. This is the key stats here. Good defense, good HP, good resistance, good accuracy. It's the whole 9 yards. A bit slower than I'd like, but it still works, so I'm not really that concerned about it. So now, who else did we bring in? Well, we brought in Kimmy. Why did we bring in Kimmy? Well, her kit is absolutely, again, bonkers for the strategy we're trying to employ. You're increasing the accuracy and speed of your champions. You're decreasing the accuracy and speed of the other champions, and that's just going to help the overall survivability. Plus, she has a little turn meter mess up here, which is very helpful. Her passive, whenever this champion places a debuff on the enemy, also decreases the enemy's turn meter by 5% for each debuff placed. That's always nice as well. Again, it's just stealing turn meter. It's just manipulating that turn meter so that your champions can go, the spiderlings cannot. Now, we do need them to go eventually because of the HP burn, but we're kind of melding, doing whatever we can here. We're bringing in Genzen. I don't have Genzen booked right now, and I didn't have the gems to really just book them out because I've been spending a lot in the Fire Knight dungeon. Spent a lot of gems in the Fire Knight dungeon so far. But we're going to just get that decreased defense AoE so we can kill the spiderlings. Now, when you're doing a traditional HP burn, you actually don't want the spiderlings to die because you want them to take turns. But because we're only getting random HP burns with Ninja, in this case, we want them to die so that we can heal our weak affinity tank up again and again. So very helpful. Fate of Vengeance. This does a little bit of good damage. This does a little bit of damage. I wish I had War Master proc on him. It would probably make this encounter even quicker. And then Riho here, the most important thing with Riho is actually the heal. She heals. So because your spider's gonna take turns, and so I'm not worried about Burengiri. I'm worried about the rest of the team when they take damage from the main spider, and she's just there just to heal them back up. She can put a block buffs up in case someone ends up being the target other than Burengiri, based on their damage. But she's also got a really nice ability. She's putting all this on the main boss, and her A1 is actually putting continuous heals, which will typically go on our lead affinity tank there. And then, of course, Ninja's big deal is, of course, putting the HP burn. But we are also using this. Now, we have to do this manually in order for this to work. This whole comp can actually work auto. It's slow and long and tedious. But we actually want to make this freeze happen on all spiderlings so we don't target the boss with it, which is why we're going to manual. So let's get right into this fight. No problems. No big deal. Spiderling versus Shadowkin. You thought you had me, didn't you, Plarium? With your stupid... There we go. So big deal, right? We're going to get less crit rate out of them. We're going to get that decreased attack and, of course, the weaken and the HP burn. Now, we're going to start with this. We want to get that decrease speed so that we can get as many hits on this guy as possible. Put up that beautiful AoE. Now we're going to AoE, we're going to random, but we hope this doesn't hit him because he's already got the HP burn. So we got good there. See, each time he hits it would be so nice. We got stuns here, so that's good. Some people that won't hit. We're going to save her heal for when we need it. We're going to get some turn meter manipulation there. And then here's the key, is that we're actually targeting the spiders, so the spiders don't actually get a chance to go. Oh, I love that turn meter. He's going to use his A1 here. I don't know if you noticed, but one of the spiderlings died. As you watch the spiderling die, watch how much health, how much healing he gets. We can use this to put the strengthen up. That'll just help his survivability. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Let's get that turn meter down. I keep missing it. I don't want to use this just yet because there's so many spiders that are near death. I just want the HP burns if they're out there. Then we can kill them on the next round. Like, here's an HP burn we want to go. Alright. Take more turn meta. Oh, I missed it again. I keep missing one. Let's get you. See, we're getting all those nice little heals on him. We'll use it now. See, look at all the health he gets. Like, he doesn't have that much health. He just got healed for 250,000. Now, unfortunately, at some point this spider's gonna go. And when the spider goes, he's gonna heal up the majority of that health. I didn't say this was a strategy for killing spider. just for oh, see, yeah. But we say, hey, we're net positive here. Now, this is what I mean. This is why we wanted to save her heal, because Genzen gets smacked pretty hard here, and we just do not want him. What just happened there? I thought I clicked the... Must have clicked the wrong thing. We don't want him dying. We don't want him to be the target. Get some stuns. Problem with those stuns is it's like a 50 or 40% chance, and on top of it, he weak hits. There's the heal. Genzen's okay. Yeah. Mess with some turn meter, and then just rinse. Oh god, how many times do I have to? I hate that. It's a bug that happens when you sometimes click a skill and it doesn't register the click, which is so freaking annoying. Get The biggest thing is the War Master hits. The War Master hits are what does it. It's pretty crazy. All right, so I'm gonna speed this up because I'm sure you don't want to watch this forever. We're already 3 minutes in. I'm gonna disappear. We're gonna speed it up on the other side, and we'll see what happens. So there you go, Plarium. I played your silly game, and I beat you. I beat you again, and I'll beat you tomorrow, and I'll beat you next week, and I'll beat you next month. Why? Because I'm smarter than you, and I'm better than you, and I'm damn well... Okay, whatever. There we go. We won. It was a paltry 7.55. I'm going to try it in auto and try to speed it up, but there we go. All Shadowkin. The takeaway from this, actually, and I hadn't known this prior to trying, Berengiri, if you still need to do weak affinity tank and spider for whatever reason, you don't have the champions to do any other way, you know, maybe you have a cold heart or a couple armingers and the spider is still taking turns, the spiderlings are still getting turns, here's your boy right here. He heals on spiderlings 35,000 per heal every time a spiderling dies. You make him with some good stats and he can resist pretty well. You bring in a healer to make sure he stays alive every X turns, right? You know, Apothecary would be a great little hit. And this champion can do work for you. Wow. 2 million in healing. That's, you know, our healer did 400,000. So if you can kill the spiderlings in your weak affinity tank strategy, but you need someone out there, this might be the new best champion. Now, you know, some people love the AoE A1 in lifesteal gear so that they can heal up. He didn't even need that. You could put him in lifesteal. He's only a single target, so he's not going to be a huge deal. But wow. I really liked seeing this. But anyway, thank you for joining. It was just a fun little video to take on the silliness that is some of these clan quests, and we won. We're 2 for 2. I did Skinwalkers a couple weeks ago on Twitch, and we were able to actually defeat Skinwalkers defeat the Spider 20 10 times with the Skinwalker faction. I don't even remember the team. I tend to blank those things from my mind. But there you go for your Shadowkin. Let me know in the comments down below, if you've done a Shadowkin spiders before and you have a better composition than I do. I'm sure you do. And B, let me know what your craziest attempt was on any of these faction specific dungeon attacks. Not the easy ones like, oh, use high elves to kill dragon. Like, seriously? But like just stupid ones that you beat. So let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, of course. And as always, please be kind, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.